Welcome to the Bestieinlaws podcast. It did not pop the way I wanted it to.
It smells like fire.
I love it.
Smells good. Episode 1.
Hi!
I am Mara.
I am Kayla, and we're Bestieinlaws.
We are. So I guess the first topic we could kind of talk about is how we got the name and
Yeah, kind of like our backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're mysterious.
The more you know.
Come on, Debbie.
I'm Radio Rebel. So, I'm Kayla, of course, and me and Mara, we go way back.
Hey.
We go way back. So, in reality, we met 4 years ago.
4? 3 or 4 years
3
ago.
or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I started dating my husband, you were dating his brother.
Her brother-in-law.
My brother-in-law. And so we were gonna be sister-in-laws, which were best friends. So, hence, bestie-in-laws.
Exactly.
But we go way back.
But I thought it was really smart, to kind of do that, with a play on words, just because the situation sucks in itself. But at the same time, I'm probably in the best, happiness and, best shape I've ever been in my life. Not physically, but more mentally and emotionally than anything. Because that relationship really took a toll on me.
Because men are trash.
Period.
Take them out on Wednesdays with the garbage.
There you go. That's all you gotta say. But I don't know, I thought the name, it's, low-key kind of sad.
It is.
But there's something about it that's cool. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you also got to think, too, about our past. Where we came from.
Exactly.
Because we were going to be, we're sisters no matter what.
Period.
Because ain't no man going to make us sisters.
No.
Because, again, men are trash.
Yeah. There you go. Not all men, though.
No. But there's some good ones out there.
Yeah.
And luckily I married one. But we're going to try to find her one.
I'm not looking, but if your name is Jack Edward Johnson, I'm just kidding. I need to not put that out there on episode 1. That's wild. Okay. That's actually crazy.
Is it though?
I don't know.
Again, Mara.
I wish I was kidding, but I'm really not. This man is so beautiful. But anyway, I have been trying to talk to people on Hinge, and I'm low key scared that I'm gonna get murdered. So
that was my biggest fear when I was on Tinder, was getting murdered. Genuinely.
Because, what if I end up in the back of someone's, Honda Civic? I'm not into that.
No, that's not a kink. It's not.
It's really not. It's not. But, at the same time, I guess, I can't justify that. That's actually insane. That's actually crazy. But no, generally, I'm okay with being single right now. Because, I got with him when I was literally 18 years old. And I just feel like I have a lot to, learn and grow and do all that good stuff that people say when they're single.
I'm going to learn and grow as a person.
And I'm just going to be the best me.
I'm going to put myself first. I'm going to date myself.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay if you date yourself.
But, it's all good with me, though. I generally am okay. I'm finally over it. But it really sucks. It just sucks in general. But I forgive him, and I don't have no ill will. I hope he has a good time. But at the same time, I hope he's not doing great. I hope he stubs his toe, but I don't wish him nothing else bad. Because I feel like that's just not right.
You want him to stub his toe, not break his toe.
Correct. And, maybe just have a bad day. Step in a puddle, you know?
Yeah.
Get his shoes all nasty.
And his socks.
Yeah. Oh,
the worst
squishy
part.
Socks.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he washes his hands and gets his sleeve wet.
Oh, yeah. In case you couldn't tell, this is our first episode.
Yeah, guys, calm down. I know we are so professional.
I know. It's we've been doing it for forever.
For real. It's crazy.
Honestly, we have been doing it forever, just not filming it. So.
Because a lot of things we would say probably get us demonetized.
Cancelled. And that's kind of bad to start off with.
I guess so, but at the same time, it's all good.
Yeah. We're great.
We are great.
So, back to your afraid of getting kidnapped story or your fear. Did I ever tell you what happened on my first date with my husband?
I don't think so. I think you like kind of went over it, but like didn't like fully tell me everything.
Well, okay, so never met this man before in my entire life. We go, so in the town we live in, or the town I live in, there is a mall on one end, and then there's a bunch of restaurants on the other end. So we were at Chili's, having a great time.
Oh, I love a triple dipper.
Oh,
Sorry.
that is where the idea of this came up, by the way, was a Chili's restaurant.
Yes, ma'am.
While both of us were eating a triple dipper, was it not?
It was a triple.
Yeah. So thank you, Chili's. A lot of great things have started for me at Chili's. Now that I noticed that, but back to the story. So he was like, let's go to the mall because our original plan was to go to the big mall and go watch a movie. It's like a movie's not good on a first date because you can't really talk to the person.
Yeah, it's not.
It's terrible. Don't ever do it.
Don't.
No.
That was our first date. It's fine. This is where we are today, so
Yeah.
don't do it.
Well, I went on a first date at the movies too, and clearly you see, I did not marry that man. I didn't even go on a second date with that man, so.
So I guess what the Bestieinlaws podcast is trying to tell you is, if it's a first date movie, red flag.
Red flag. Immediately. We need the dude on TikTok running around with a big red flag.
Yeah, dude.
That's what we need.
He's probably getting ripped just going back and forth like that.
Dude, that flag's probably 50 pounds.
It probably is. That's a big old flag.
Just imagine. Bam, bam. Talk about the man.
Yeah. Is he single?
Hey, green flag guy. Hit her up. But anyway, so we're going to the mall and we're just going around shopping in TJ Maxx. And while we were in TJ Maxx, he kept saying random things like, it'd be so easy to kidnap you right now. It'd be so easy to
What?
It'd be so easy to like put you in the back of your car and just go. And in the back of my mind I'm thinking,
he's gonna kill me.
He's psychotic. He's gonna kill me.
This man's my husband.
I married this man, by the way. But we're in line like back to back because it's peak Christmas shopping because it's December 9th, so beginning like peak Christmas shopping. So the line is packed full, and he keeps saying it'd be so easy to kidnap you. Like I could literally just throw you in the back of your trunk and just drive off and forever and nobody never know.
Oh.
And I'm sitting here like, dude, shut up, because he's saying it as loud as he can.
Yeah.
And then when we get out to the car, I open the trunk to put the bag because we got some stuff while we were at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
I opened the trunk to put the stuff in, and he goes, "See, it'd be so easy to just shove you in." And I'm like, "Bro, are you okay? Are you okay?" Like genuinely. But clearly he's not a psychopath because
it's just his sense of humor.
Yeah, he's got a really dark sense of humor, but clearly I've not been murdered yet, or kidnapped. But you never can trust anybody because he could have easily murdered me, and I don't want you to end up that way.
I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
But no, I've just been like talking to him to like kind of entertain the idea, and then I get to the point where it's like, I think I'm all right by myself. I don't know. It's just strange because I finally got my first place, which where we're filming.
Yeah. And it's beautiful in here, by the way. I'm jealous.
But I'm just so content at the moment. Like, I just honestly feel like I'm in a really good spot. But at the same time, it's weird being single after so long. But I didn't realize how toxic of a relationship that was until I got out of it. And again, I don't want to hate on him anymore. I done yelled at him several times and said a lot of names that I shouldn't repeat. Demonetized.
Yeah.
But I said my piece, and I hope he has a good life. But I mean, if you know who I'm talking about, and you're a woman and you're interested in him, don't
watch your back.
Watch out, honey. I don't wish nobody that. Unless he's changed and went to therapy, which he should, and I should give him, a recommendation. No, that's terrible. I shouldn't say that.
Be like, hey, by the way,
hey, you ever heard of BetterHelp?
No, no BetterHelp. We're not sponsored. Non-spons.
But hashtag wish it was, you know.
Hashtag, if you want to, DMs are open.
Hashtag we'll take that check.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 Kayla, you want to go, buddy? Yeah.
Why not? I mean, tell me what they did wrong, and
I'm
I'll
sorry,
go.
unalive.
Unalive.
I
Yeah,
don't know
we've
if I
got to
could
be.
say that.
We've got to be family friendly.
Yeah. Unalive, no breath. Is
Unbreathed. I'm gonna
unbreath?
unbreath you.
Unbreathed. You know, just a sound effect.
She's got to go. Well, if you ever had to murder anybody, just know, speed dial. I will answer.
I just don't think I want to. I think Karma will get them. You know, she'll take care of them.
Yeah.
And like that's honestly it. Because I don't want to kill nobody.
Mhm.
I just don't feel like that's my vibe.
Yeah. Well, and Taylor Swift said it best. There's a Taylor Swift lyric out there that says something about karma. So, yeah.
Yeah, there is.
But anyway, what song have you been listening to a lot this week?
I don't know why, but George Jones, the Grand Tour.
Dude.
Because I hear this one girl, I don't know her last name, I can't remember, but her name's Bella, and she is like country girl, like can sing. She's really good, and I'll put her name on if you're a visual like watching the video right now on YouTube. I'll put the name. If you're a audio listener, I'm sorry, I don't
check the description.
check the description maybe. Maury in editing do that. But anyway, I've just been like listening to like his stuff a lot. I don't know why. I've just been on a George Jones kick, which is so random. But yeah, I've just been kept listening. Step Brother. Like, I love it. It's iconic.
Yeah. Well, that's really good music to listen to. So.
Oh, absolutely. Like I listen to new music too, but like I am just such an old soul when it comes to music, especially country music and stuff like that. Because I'm a hick if you can't tell. But no, my dad like 100% all the classic stuff. You know, he's taught me well. I'm cultured in that side there, as well as the dad rock. You know, some Shine Down, some Alice in Chains,
Matchbox 20.
Heck yeah.
The good stuff.
Of course, Dolly's my number one, but not just because of her music, but just because of who she is in general. I think she's a really awesome person, and I'm not striving to be like her. I'm just striving to be the best version of myself, and I just want to be kind because there's not a lot of kindness nowadays, and it sucks. So I do my best to like try to talk to everybody and like make sure that they've got somebody to like lean on, talk to, because I talk too much. That's why we're doing this podcast.
Let me go mute my phone really quick.
Okay. Kayla's muting her phone. Kayla's muting her phone. Kayla's muting her phone. Kayla's muting her phone. And she's back.
Hey, girl, hey. I was banging my head.
Kayla's muting her phone is now on iTunes. I'm just kidding.
How dare you use my name for clout? That's rude.
I would never.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry, I don't have any clout.
You have more followers on TikTok than I do.
400.
100.
Follow us, by the way.
Yeah.
And subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Add us to your playlist to listen to on the Spotify's and the Apples and the Oranges and that last one ain't real. But just we'll be here all night.
Yeah. Don't forget our Bestieinlaws Instagram and TikTok, but also our personals as well.
Yes, and I will put them on the screen. I'll link them down below. You'll be able to find them. I promise.
Yeah.
I'll have them there for you. But also, I just want to get into how was your day today?
My day was wonderful. Woke up super early at the butt crack of dawn, got ready for church, went chilled out, and then I had my mom's Thanksgiving dinner because we're going to North Carolina on Thanksgiving Day.
Awesome.
So we had Thanksgiving with my mom, and it was a lot of fun. Literally all of my siblings and their significant others were there except for my sister. But yeah, it was a bit full house. But it was a lot of fun.
Awesome, though.
It was a lot of fun. And then went home and took a nap before I came here.
There you go.
How was your day today?
It was very nice. I slept till 12 p.m.
I I wish.
I was just so tired, and like I barely did anything yesterday. Yet I was still tired. I pierced my nose yesterday. Oh, are you against that?
Yes, it's against my Christian beliefs.
Yes, it's against my religion.
I mean, according to some people in the church, yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Why? It's an earring, basically, in my nose.
it's
It's a sin.
modifying your body.
Oh no.
That means your eyelashes, nose piercing, whatever. It's ungodly, Mara.
Oh. Jesus still love me. Jesus always loves me. This I know. What's up? That's the remix. It's a remix.
It's the MT remix.
What's your last name? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say MH, but I was like, no, that's her middle name. What's her
that's
last
okay.
name?
I'll identify with that. That's cool. And then I went to my cousin's baby shower. She's having a little girl named Harper.
Aww.
And it was just so cute. It was Winnie the Pooh themed.
Oh.
So it was so cute. She had it decorated so cute. And then I ate like cake and cupcakes and all that good stuff. And not cake, cupcakes, just cupcakes. And I tried to get some fruit, but like the little tong things already had pineapple on them, and like I'm allergic to pineapple, and I didn't want to blow up, so I just didn't touch the fruit. But no, like I think they knew exactly which bag was mine because it had butterflies on it, and every piece of clothing I got her basically had butterflies on it.
Oh really? That's cute.
And she did books instead of cards. Like,
that's what my sister did too.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and you just sign the inside of the book.
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that idea. I think it's so cute because then they'll always look back at it. But my sister's man was there. Like, they're not official yet. And sorry, Michaela, I'm talking about you on my pod, but it's fine.
You're famous now.
But anyway, so he is just hilarious, dude. Like, he was just, I was cackling. And I just think that it's good for her to be with him because, like, I feel like he's like helping her come out of her shell a little more. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Because really, I didn't talk to him before, like, at all, and then I'd like actually just like talk to him, had good conversations. So.
Well,
I approve.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I had met my sister's in-laws, my stepsister's in-laws the other day. Went to the Cotton Eye Joe with them. They're pretty freaking cool. So
that's awesome.
Don't know their names, but hey, you're really cool.
Hey, don't know the government, but you're really nice.
Exactly.
And I mean,
Mr.
like,
and Mrs. Woody.
Name. Mr. and Mrs. what?
Woody.
Woody Allen?
No.
Who's that? I don't know why that came out. Who is
I don't know. My brain is going to Woody, who was played by Tim Allen. But I think Woody Allen's an actual person.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking of Tom Hanks.
Did Tom Hanks play Woody?
Yeah. Right?
I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Did he really?
Yeah, you're right. I'm just an idiot.
Fact check.
Fact check. Here's the correct information. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
It probably is, actually, but I don't really know. One thing I do know is I do love Toy Story.
I do too.
That's like one of my favorite movies, and it's actually that's the kind of book I got.
Oh really?
For her, yeah, for the baby. And I just put "Can't wait to meet you" like on it because I don't know what else to say. I ain't talked to her before. You know, I didn't want to make a bad first impression.
Yeah.
You know? I want to look back and be like, my cousin's crazy, but you know, it's fine. Yeah. But it was so nice, and her little baby bump is just so cute.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't wait to be pregnant and have kids, but that's very long down the road. I mean that. No subliminal messaging here, I promise.
She promises, because if this is how I found out,
no,
I'll be like,
well, it might be the way you find out, maybe in the future.
I mean, honestly, I'll be down. That'd be pretty cool.
Or it's filmed and edited, like recorded and everything.
Yeah, and it'd just be like right there.
Yeah, but I promise this is not it. I pinky promise.
She pinky promises.
I pinky promise.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. You got that big old butterfly on your finger. It's adorable.
Thank you. I think it's just so fun. I love everything butterfly. And, like, honestly, a lot of people think it's obsessed. And you're right. But
You're not wrong.
you're not wrong. But it just brings me so much peace and joy.
Mhm.
And like the reason I like them so much is because my papa, when he passed away, like I
Mhm.
was really sad. Obviously, like tore me apart because
Yeah.
he's like the closest person I've ever lost.
Mhm.
And I was like sitting outside on the porch, and I was just sitting there being sad,
Mhm.
which is terrible. Like
Mhm.
just,
Yeah.
and the little butterfly came by,
Mhm.
and it just, I don't know, it just something about it. I was like, that's him saying hi
Aw.
to me. So
Mhm.
anytime I see a butterfly, I'm like, what's up, Papa?
What's up?
But yeah, that's why I like them so much, really,
Mhm.
because I didn't start really getting into them till then.
Mhm.
Um, and then, like obviously, I always loved Dolly, but that
Mhm.
she's not the only reason why.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Well, you want to know what my biggest fear is?
what's that?
Butterflies.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you scared of
I'm
them?
terrified.
Why?
Because when I was little, I was swinging on a swing set, and there
Mhm.
was a black and yellow one that landed on me. I thought it was a bee, and my mom told me, no, that's a butterfly, and I was like, oh crap, I'm scared of butterflies. And then that episode of SpongeBob came out.
Yeah, I was about to say like that one where it's like, bzz, bzz, bzz.
Yeah.
Like that's honestly freaky though, for real.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it just solidified my terror of butterflies,
yeah.
and that's why we're best friends.
Low-key kind of dark, but it's fine.
You know, it's
Do
okay.
you think they'll get you? Is that?
You know how many nightmares I've had because I think butterflies are gonna come at me and kill me and murder me?
They,
A lot.
I don't even think they got teeth, baby.
I don't. Their tongue's long enough. They can stick into my eyeball and suck all of it out, I guess.
They're gonna suck your eyeball out.
Sure, why not?
Is that real?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never tested it, Mara.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm not gonna torture myself. No, but I do have to say that I'm slowly getting over my fear of butterflies. Not because I'm in your house and they're literally everywhere, but
They're staring at you now. I'm gonna get you, Kayla.
but also it is because of you. Because you, I'm gonna get sappy for a second. So if I cry, so be it. But like you have showed me the beauty of butterflies, whereas I've been terrified of them my whole life. And you showed me like, well, they're just so beautiful, and like this, like you've told me the story of your papal before, and so it's just like it made me start to realize how beautiful butterflies are, and that they actually are harmless, and that I feel like their sole purpose on earth is to make life beautiful, and so that is,
I'm gonna cry. Stop.
I mean, they're still terrifying. Don't get me wrong.
They still scary.
Moths are made by the devil, but butterflies, I'm okay with butterflies now, I guess.
She said, moths, the devil.
They are. Have you ever seen the big ones?
How big are we
Like, I'm
talking?
talking like a foot long.
A foot?
Have you never seen? Yeah, a foot. Like, have you ever seen moths? Like, massive
I've
moths?
saw like biggins.
Like, terrifying. Like, genuinely.
I don't get scared of them too often though.
But I'm also scared of everything.
Because I like spiders. Like they'll be crawling around at work, and I'll just like pick them up and like take them outside.
No.
Yeah,
That
I don't
is.
want them dead. They're cool.
I don't care if they're dead, I just don't want them around here.
If it's a snake though, I'm cutting its head off.
Oh, yeah.
But that's illegal though. You know that don't tread on me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that means? Like don't kill me, snake.
I
I
don't know.
Like, but if I see like a big old snake, like copperhead or something, dead.
Well, if I'm in my car and I see it slither across, oh no, a speed bump.
that made me. That made me wheeze. Boom, boom.
I don't know what that was. In the rearview mirror and the tail still, you know. I'm morbid, sorry.
That's great. That's iconic. Oh my gosh, we're snakes. Watch out for Kayla.
Mm-hmm. Hey, just saying.
I get it.
Don't come across me.
There you go.
I'm talking about everybody. Don't cross me, or I'll cross you with my car.
Like how that's it. It's not like fist, you know, anything like that. It's my car. They don't discriminate. You know?
No.
What the devil was that?
I don't know.
It might have been the heater thing. The heater, because I just unplugged it. So it's probably, it's got oil in it. And it like heats up and heats the house. Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
My dad said it was the best one.
Heck yeah.
So.
Only the best for the best. I'm sorry. Me and Jonathan do that. Jonathan's my husband's name, by the way. Like, he'll make a sappy face, and then I so it's just out of habit. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's funny.
Because I'll say something sweet, and then he'll be like, "Aw," and I'm like, "No."
Oh. See, that takes me back to like my relationship. Like anytime I tried to like hug him or anything, he'd go, ugh, like get away from me, like I had
Yeah.
like something wrong with me. And like that really like mentally did me in, you know. That's why I'm like,
I'm sorry, but
yeah.
my love language is physical touch.
Mine is that and like just being liked.
That's not a love language. That's just human decency. You know, you want to like your significant other.
I just want them to like me because like he always told me I was too needy and that I was childish and stuff. And like I've worked through that and like I know that's not true. Hey, so sorry.
Hey.
If you're an audio listener, this isn't gonna make sense, but video people ran out of storage, so we're using another camera.
Hey, girl. Hey.
So we're back. Let's get back into it.
Alright.
I forgot what we were talking about because I was just like, I'm out of breath from moving a lot.
No, it's okay. Well, I can tell you what song I've been listening to a lot recently.
Oh yeah, because I literally talked about George Jones and like totally forgot to talk about that.
No, it's
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
I've been obsessed with "That's So True" by Gracie Abrams.
Okay.
For what reason? I don't know. But walking down the walkway at work, it's so true. Wait, I think I've been constantly.
I love that.
Constantly.
I don't know if I've ever heard that song.
Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. You have to.
I have to look it up.
You have to. It's awesome. Also, anything about Taylor Swift. You know how much of a Taylor Swift fan I am.
Of course.
So, on repeat. There's actually a Spotify playlist that I've been listening to called Gracie Abrams Mix. It has iconic songs by both Gracie Abrams, Taylor Swift, and Sabrina Carpenter on there.
Oh,
so it's like.
It's got our girl Sabrina
I
on
know.
it. That's iconic.
I know.
I love her.
I do too. I'm just obsessed with her. Like the growth that she's had.
Yeah.
Not only on Disney whenever she was on Disney, but like outside of that.
Yeah. She's like killing it. She's killing it.
Impeccable. Like I'm obsessed.
And she's just so short and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Short and sweet, should I say?
Short and sweet. Eh. Non-spons, actually.
No, no sponsors.
I mean, unless Sabrina, you want to hit us up.
Yeah.
I go, hey.
We can have you as a guest.
I mean, there's plenty of room on this couch.
There really is. Like taking up half of it because I'm just like
exactly
comfort.
Hey, mamas, come over here, give me a hug.
Who was that?
Albert.
Who's Albert?
I don't know.
I had a papa named Albert. He's my mama's papa, so he's my second. He was cool. He used to give us gum. He was cool. I was young.
Is that what classifies people as cool? Is just giving you gum?
I mean, no. But he was like cooler in other aspects. Like he like played the mandolin. He was cool.
Mandolin as in like the thing that you cut vegetables with?
No, honey, an instrument. You know, like wait, that's banjo. Hold on. Let me see if I get my impressions together. Hold on. Just look up a mandolin.
Okay.
You know, on your drive home, just look up some bluegrass, some mandolin. You know.
Oh, it's that weird guitar looking.
It looks like a violin.
Okay, I'm not thinking of a mandolin then.
But it's not a banjo though. It's like a banjolin.
A banjolin?
Yeah, new breed unlocked. But yeah. Anyway, he was super sweet and like super nice. But I didn't get to like spend so much time with him. But I remember being at his funeral, and I don't know why I'm like thinking this right now. I feel like that's sad, but I remember being at his funeral and like sitting on the pew. I was so young. I was like so sad that I was like, it's okay, I'll be happy soon because the Easter Bunny's coming. Like tomorrow night or something. Like it was either that night the Easter Bunny was coming, you know, it was Easter, or it was the day before, I don't remember, but I remember that. Like I remember I won't be sad for long.
I won't be sad.
And I had like his picture like glued in my I think it was a Hannah Montana like lock diary.
Loved Hannah
Like it was purple. I
Montana.
think it was Hannah Montana, or I had stickers on it that were Hannah Montana.
Mhm.
And I was like, "Why did you have to die?" Like,
Oh my
like I had like
god.
a whole thing written out.
Uh-huh.
I said writ, wrote. My goodness. I promise I'm educated. My lord.
You're more educated than me.
Well, I mean, just I went, to
Yeah.
school like actually like kindergarten because you know that by then. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but also you by the way, let's state our professions.
Oh, you want to talk about job? You want to talk about work?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I want to brag on you for a minute.
Oh my gosh.
So Mara, the lovely human being that she is, my best friend, gorgeous, stunning.
You're gorgeous and stunning. I love this.
Um,
I want to pet
it's
it.
a TJ Maxx special,
That's
along
awesome.
with my
For audio
shoes.
listeners, I'm just petting her shirt. She pull over. She's got on.
Yeah,
It's soft.
I haven't washed it yet, so it's kind of itchy, but I'm a little itchy,
A little itchy.
a little itchy.
A wee bit.
Yeah, I was going for Miranda Sings, but it came out as Brady.
Yeah. Oh, you were trying to be
I'm
Miranda.
itchy.
Itching.
I'm itchy.
Oh my goodness. That
Wait.
was not her at all.
No, oh my
Oh my
goodness.
goodness. I don't know who that was. That's somebody's mama.
But anyway, this beautiful human being graduated from college in May.
In May. Yeah, last May I
And
got
then
my Associate of Science.
and then literally like what? Not even a month ago, 2-3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
got her pharmacy certification.
Yeah.
Like big girl things, moving on up. Round of applause.
Yay. No, it took me so long to like get all that accomplished because I just had a time like really
Mhm.
going through all that stuff, and like I was moving from place to place to place. And I feel like I'm like so much more grounded like now that
Mhm.
I have my own space.
Yeah.
Nothing against my family though. I love my family, but yeah, I thought that it would be forever
Mhm.
before I got that thing done.
Mhm.
But I got it
You got it done, baby.
done.
Yay!
Yay!
But meanwhile, I dropped out of college after my first semester. Fun fact, that's initially
I was literally about to say
we
that. Go ahead.
it didn't really meet. Like we knew of each other. We
I
had a college class together.
We did before we even officially met as like so um I remember it was history,
Mhm.
and like I sat in the back with this one kid and we talk about drag
Mhm.
race.
Mhm.
And then you were like towards this side, right,
Mhm.
the front like
Mhm.
side, because were you sitting with somebody you knew?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. Because I didn't know the guy that I was sitting with, but all of a sudden he's like, "You watch Drag Race?" I said, "Yes, I do." And then we like became friends. And like when he would call roll and stuff, and like we had to introduce ourselves, like do
Mhm.
all this jazz.
Mhm.
I knew like I was like, "Oh yeah, that's Kayla."
Mhm.
But I didn't realize it until we were both like, "Wait,"
Wait a dang second.
And like I remember when I first heard about you too, like
Mhm.
whenever Jonathan was showing me like pictures of you,
Mhm.
and he's like, "This is her." We were at Sonic, and we
Mhm.
were in my Chrysler before I totaled it.
Mhm.
And he was in the back seat, and he was telling me about like, this is the girl I'm talking to. Like she's great. Like
Mhm.
look how pretty she is, and absolutely stunning.
Mhm.
Still is hot, like so hot.
Mhm.
And he was like, "You all can talk about makeup."
Nothing else, just makeup.
Yeah, that's what he said though. That was like the standout thing. He was like, "You can talk about makeup," which, honey, we've talked way more
A lot.
other
Just
than just makeup.
everything.
Because he knew that it's like one of my biggest hobbies, like for
Mhm.
sure. So like, I thought that was really sweet. And then my ex was like, you know,
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
But no, I was tickled to death because I was so excited because I'm like, there's gonna be a girl because we had
Yeah.
all three like, me, her husband, and ex. I'm respectfully not going to say his name, but if I slip
Mhm.
it goes.
Mhm.
But anyway, it was just us three like going places for a long time, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's going to be a girl in the group.
Mhm.
And it was so fun having you,
It
and
was so much having you.
I
Like,
just love having you around, like honestly, and like being a
mhm.
friend, and like I'm just so glad we met, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I think for the most part you keep me sane. You listen to my Snapchat rants.
You keep me sane. You know how many times I'm like on the edge and I'm like, I need to talk to Mara about this. I still silence my phone and it's still going off.
You're just popular, girl. What if it's your husband? He's like, girl, are
Where
you coming
the
home?
Well, I told him I was here, and I was like, "Don't expect me home for a while."
There you go. Yeah.
By the way, this has been a secret from my husband this whole time. He has no idea that this is what I'm doing.
I didn't know this until she walked in the door. So, Jonathan, if you're listening to this, I did not kidnap your woman. I'm not secretly hooking up with her or anything.
Because that's what he said. He's like, "You're whoring around with Mara," and I'm like, "No,
No,
we're just best friends."
we're just besties. We needed to do the photo shoot for the cover of this
Exactly.
podcast,
Yeah.
and we just girl things.
Just girly
I
things
don't
like
know what to
what
say.
girl what doesn't want to hang out with their best friend all the
Exactly.
time?
Exactly. You
Exactly.
guys are getting a little close.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Get over it. You and your bro can go have fun.
Yeah, there you
Do
go.
bro things.
Yeah, do bro things for sure.
You know, he actually. I'm not gonna say that.
You can say that.
Well, no, they're gonna go do something on Friday, on Black Friday.
Oh, really?
So you know what I'm gonna go do if I have the car, because we only have one car. I'm gonna go to Target and get my Taylor Swift vinyl and book.
Period.
Because why not? You know?
Are they going Black Friday shopping?
Oh, I don't know. They're just like, we're gonna go hang out Friday, and I was like, he was like, I can ask and see if you can come, and I was like, no, y'all have fun. I'll go to Target.
Period. I work that day. It's me and my coworker. He's great.
Mhm.
I don't think he wants me to like blast his name on here, so I'm not going to talk like specifics because you know I don't know. He probably doesn't care. But my throat just made weird noises. I bet that sounds cool in the camera, or shoot microphone, don't it? It's like me talking, and all of a sudden, you know.
Well, you should have heard my stomach make noises whenever we were doing the photo shoot because I had just ate before we came here.
I did
And
too.
then
Because at the baby shower, I did not eat enough, and then I started getting shaky. So then I went to Pal's and got me a hot dog.
I almost went to Pal's, but then I was like, I went into Walmart and I was like, you know what? I'll get me some chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings and some
Ooh, a
tater
barbecue
wedges.
chicken wing right now.
I got the General So's. Oh my god, they're so good.
I literally ate, but I could eat again. That's terrible. But I mean, that's the first like actual meal I've had today, which is not good. But I slept in, and then I like did makeup and like hair and everything.
I was telling my mom the other day that I'm officially in my mammal area. In my mammal era. Because I love everything vintage and old, like the print of your couch. Obsessed with it.
No, it's from the 70s.
Yeah.
I got it from somebody's papaw. He had like a little antique store down in Greenville. And I Facebook marketplaced it. And like half the things in my house I Facebook marketplaced. And this was one of them. It was $50, and I think honestly it's good because it's in really good condition.
It's real comfy.
On the other hand, you know, I sold my computer on marketplace. Well, so I go and like this is a crazy story, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell it. But no, like I'm going and I meet them at the Walmart parking lot, you know, and I'm like, here's the computer, you know, I don't know a whole bunch about it, but here it is. Like I told them I bought it in 2019 when I first started school, like all this good stuff. And they're like, okay, and I stayed there for like 20 minutes, like making sure that this computer turned on and was functional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a good seller would.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, it's good, and they hand me the money. And this computer, I bought it brand new for $1,000, and I sold it to them for $200, which I didn't think was a bad deal.
Which is a mega steal, yeah.
I mean, for it being 5 years old, yeah, but I really still don't think it was that bad. So anyway, I go and give it to them. I leave, whatever. They like message me and they're like, "Hey, it's not the specs that you said it was." I didn't say it was any specs. I don't even know what that means.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a computer guru. I'm not supposed to know it's like 4.72 microchip and it's got 17.7% battery power.
That was the energy. And I was like, okay. I didn't lie to you, though, because I didn't say anything about any specs, because, like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
And specifications, I looked it up. I generally looked it up. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm like, I didn't lie to you. Like, I gave it to you. And he's like, can we meet back up? Because he wanted it back. And at first I agreed. And then I realized, I looked up on the rules on Facebook because I'm
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And it said that I didn't have to. So I just said, sorry.
Well, when you buy something from Walmart and they say no returns, what do? You keep it because there's no
There
return.
you go. And then the guy like messaged me and like harassed me on Facebook and said like we're gonna file a police report and tell him what, that you got a computer, that you bought a
If
computer and
anything,
got it.
if anything, you would have the right to because it's $1,000 computer.
Yeah,
So
I don't get it. And he was like, a police report will be filed. I'm like, all right, and tell him what. So like, I'm not scared.
tell them that this random woman in a Walmart parking lot
Sold
sold me a
me
computer.
a computer that works.
Huh?
Huh? He said it was like slow, but I told him it was slow because he said, "Oh, I'm a computer person. I'll fix it. I'll figure that. I'll fix it."
Mhm.
I'm like, "Good for you, bud. You know, here you
Mhm.
go.
Go right ahead.
Like I got
Again.
bills. I just use to pay my bills." Which I eventually want to get myself a desktop instead of a laptop.
Mhm.
Um, but I just thought it was crazy. But everything else that I bought is like so nice, like
Mhm.
easy. Didn't take any hassle.
Mhm.
But then this end wants to be crazy, and they weren't from here, but it was wild.
Well,
So,
still, it's like common sense. You wouldn't go into a thrift store and be like, actually,
I don't want this.
I'm not having a good time. No, but like
Exactly.
me and my husband, like obsessed. Like you are a big Facebook Marketplace. We're obsessed with going to thrift stores.
I love a thrift
Um,
store too. Me and the girls just went,
yeah.
my sisters,
Uh huh.
and we found all kinds of stuff.
Well, we've been majority of our Christmas decorations in our house are thrifted,
Hmm.
and like all of our Christmas ornaments, minus my Taylor Swift ones that I just unboxed on my TikTok. Go look at that.
Go check it out, y'all.
Um, but minus my Taylor Swift ones are all thrifted, and they're so cool. And they're like a bunch of them are like from the '90s, like the Hallmark collectible
That is
ones, and
awesome.
they are like the coolest thing. I literally get them like $5 a piece. I'm
That's crazy,
obsessed with them.
actually. I love that for you.
But like, I love a good thrift store.
Yeah, same.
And like, we just got a recliner from the thrift store for literally $75.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
basically brand new.
That's awesome.
Like literally no wear and tear to it whatsoever. $75, and I was like, you know what? I could vibe with this.
For
I can get
sure.
used to this, especially since we live like 2 seconds away from one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like I get a lot of my records like
Mhm.
from like stores. I found an Elvis one. It's actually over there.
Mhm.
I got that for $1.
$1.
Yeah, for an Elvis record.
I need to come over here and thrift shop because majority of the thrift store that we have over there,
Hmm.
they don't have good music at all.
Really?
Yeah. Or
It's
you have
like
to go to
definitely you have to
Knoxville.
like find it and stuff. Cause like I found a lot of cassettes and stuff that
Mhm.
were literally like 49 cents.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Like genuinely.
And like the place I go to, like they're like an organization. They're like really really good at like
Mhm.
helping people.
Mhm.
And I think they're like coming out with like a soup kitchen kind of thing, and they're gonna
Oh
help people out. It's
really?
like a Christian based like, and they actually give back to the community.
Uh
It's
huh.
really really cool.
That is cool.
Um, but I love it.
Well,
I
and
love that place.
that's what I go to too. It's called CARM, Knoxville Area Rescue Ministries.
Okay.
Um, but that's what I go to, and I'm obsessed with it. I love CARM. I don't go to Goodwill. Goodwill's terrible.
Well, I went to Goodwill last Saturday with my sisters, and it was
Mhm.
actually a really good experience. I bought so much. I spent $30 in a Goodwill.
Oh my god.
35 ish. Yeah,
So you got a lot of stuff.
I did. I got all kinds of stuff. And it was just really good. Yeah, like
Mhm.
really nice stuff. And I love mugs. Like I'll get a bunch of
Mhm.
mugs. I love fun plates. And like
Mhm.
now that I have a home, like actually I love getting like home stuff. Like
Mhm.
dishes. I get excited if I find a pot and pan set,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, that's when I'm officially an old lady. But no, stuff like that, I absolutely love. Like it's
Mhm.
just awesome.
Well, I remember being a kid, and we would go to Goodwill because I grew up poor.
Same
Um,
girl, still am.
yeah, I can attest to that for myself too.
I think like, yeah, girl, she's broke.
She ain't got nothing. No, I'm just
Ooh.
kidding. I'm saying like
No,
I
I know what you
currently
mean.
am, but my mom would take us to Goodwill, and depending on like what color tag was that day, because I don't know if all Goodwills do it, but like they would have a specific sale for certain colored
Yeah,
tags.
I reckon it was green the day we went, or something like that.
Yeah, well, mine, like every day, mom would be like, "Okay, it's blue tags. You only look for things with blue tags." And first, me and my sister, first thing we would do, go to the Barbie section. Obsessed with Barbies, and we
Yeah, I was
would.
definitely more of a Barbie girl than I was
Oh yeah.
Bratz.
Well, we had brats, but I definitely loved Barbies way more. Way
Yeah,
more.
I had like one Brat, I think, or like maybe a few. I don't
Hmm.
remember. I don't remember ever really playing with them a lot unless I was at somebody else's
Oh,
house.
dude, I played with them a lot. Like up until my parents got divorced, constantly. Like I
Bratz?
was brats and Barbies.
Oh, together. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, because I was 12 when my parents got divorced. So right up until then, and so my sister was 15
Oh wow.
playing Barbies with me. Hashtag trauma. But so like we would constantly play Barbies
Hmm.
together, and like me thinking now, I mean, if I have a little sister, she's almost 10,
Yeah,
which is insane to think about. She'll be 10 next year, and it's so sad. But anyway, like if she were to ask me to play with Barbies, I'd be like, sure, girl, let's go.
absolutely. Yeah.
But like my 15-year-old sister playing Barbies with her 12-year-old sister, like I feel like that's just a little too old to be
No,
playing with
that's
Barbies.
iconic.
But like we
Dude,
would.
I played with Barbies, I think, up till I was like literally 13.
Mhm.
Not even kidding.
Well,
Like
when
almost in high school.
yeah, well, that's whenever we had gotten rid of my Barbies when my parents divorced, so I stopped playing with them then, which is kind of sad, but
But no, I loved them. And then I also
mhm.
had like a Play-Doh era. With like I would like me and my sister would make these things. We would make them. My younger sister Malia, like
Uh-huh.
we would make little Play-Doh people.
I would make food out of Play-Doh, and I had a Nintendo DSi, so I would make the food, and then I would take pictures with my DS.
That's iconic. You
Um,
were like, hi, Gordon Ramsay,
Food Network, sponsor me.
the Food Network, like making a magazine out here, Southern
Exactly.
Comfort, like.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. But yeah, that's what I would do all the time. Play with Play-Doh and Barbies.
What you know about Littlest Pet Shops?
Oh, I loved Littlest Pet Shops.
Oh Lord, we had all
We
kinds.
did
And
too.
like actually, whenever I first like started watching YouTube,
Uh,
I wanted to be a YouTuber so bad, like a LPS YouTuber.
mhm.
So I deleted all these videos, and I don't know why. I should have just privated them so I could look
Mhm.
back at them. I still have some like from when I was 16 that like I'll
Mhm.
post occasionally on TikTok, but
Well, yeah, and I've been obsessed with that series of you from the vault,
yeah.
Mara.
Um, but we made so many little special videos, and I specifically remember us doing like an LPS like haunted house,
Oh,
and we used like spray blood
oh,
in the house, and that dollhouse still had like blood in it for a long
oh
time,
my
like the
gosh.
spray blood, because we couldn't get it all up. And then
Mhm.
we did a last Friday night like by Katy Perry, like we did that video, and we played it on my dad's TV. It was
Uh huh.
still the big old box TV,
Uh huh.
and we played it frame by frame,
Mhm.
and we were doing it frame by frame. Like honestly, kind of impressive
Very professional.
for like 11,
Mhm.
8, 11. Like
You
yeah.
should have left it up there. It would be viral by now.
Oh my gosh. But I can't. I do regret deleting those videos because they were just. I don't know. I just wish I could look back at them
Mhm.
because we made so many,
Mhm.
and I would do like trades with people, and like I would send them stuff, and they would send me stuff.
Mhm.
Like I would have to beg my parents like for stamps.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'd be like, I need to send my LPS trade offer.
Yeah.
You know, but that was such a good like era, and then I just deleted all that.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I've just always wanted to do something like this
Mhm.
and like be on the internet. Like I just think
Yeah.
it's cool.
Well, and it also helps whenever you're chronically online anyway.
Oh
Like
Lord, yeah.
TikTok. Also, I don't know if this had left your brain and it didn't come back because it left mine and didn't come back until I saw it on TikTok not too long ago. Remember TikTok's getting banned soon.
Is that still getting banned?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Huh.
I don't know if like all the men signed it or not, but yeah, apparently it's still getting banned.
That's actually wild because a lot of people like lose jobs because they like
Yeah,
make money.
yeah.
But And like unpopular opinion, probably I still watch
Uh,
YouTube more than I do. Like I'll have it on my iPad and I'll just run around the house and do like
yeah.
chores and stuff. Like
Mhm.
I wash clothes and like have a vlog on or something.
Mhm.
Like I watch like more YouTube than I really do TikTok. Like a lot of people I watch is like Jake Weber, Tara Yummy, like
Mhm.
Johnny Gilbert, like
Yeah.
Carrington. I can't forget him.
Yeah.
And like I'll go back and watch old Dolan twin videos and stuff.
That's what I watch is the Dolan twins and O2L and
Yes,
or what is it?
it's MadCon.
Madcon. That's what I
Cause
thought it was.
yeah, cause my celebrity crush since I was like 15,
Mhm.
Mr. Jack Johnson,
Yeah.
he was in MadCon,
Mhm.
and um, but yeah, I just watch like my
Mhm.
watch later playlist on YouTube. I was literally watching it last night.
Yeah.
It's just videos that like I just want to keep watching because
Mhm.
like something is in it that I really like, or it's
Mhm.
funny, or I just don't want to lose that video. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No,
But
I get that. I mean, I am chronically on TikTok all the time. That's what I do. I fall asleep watching TikToks.
you send me stuff in your sleep.
I do, and it's kind of
Like
embarrassing.
one time you said. One time you sent me one. It was like it was it was very random. I think it was literally like somebody scooping crystals. You know how they do that? It's like them
It
scooping crystals. It was
was.
something like that. And I was like, okay. Like I just liked it cuz I guess you wanted me to see it. And it was not a live though. It was like a video. Are you crying? But I just liked it. I supported you. I was like, "You go, girl. Like, if you want me to see this, she wants me to have good luck. Power of the crystals. So I get it.
No, it's because my finger rests on the screen for too long, and then I hit send to
Does
people.
Jonathan ever like look at you and like turn your phone off for you?
There was one day like, he doesn't automatically tell me to turn it off whenever he comes into the bedroom,
Yeah.
but there was one day that I was listening to a TikTok full blast. He walks into the bedroom and he said, "Kayla, turn it off." I was like,
Oh my god.
But yeah, that is my. Honestly, I feel like that is my biggest red flag is I fall asleep watching TikToks. If that can show you anything of how fast I fall asleep.
Honey, if that is your red flag, I think you're gonna do just fine in life.
I don't know. There's a lot of people, like, especially when I first started making friends at work, I would friend them on, like, all social medias
Hmm.
and fell asleep. There was one day I had fell asleep and sent one of my work friends a video of a cake, like a Barbie cake, being made.
Okay.
And
The ones like that's like a
yeah,
dress. I always wanted one of them when I was
I did
little.
too. But it was like they pour the icing around the Barbie and then like they pull the thing up. Yeah. The next day at work, she goes, "Are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I be?" And she goes, "Did you see the video that you sent me last night?" I was like, "No." I go on my phone. I was like, "That is the most randomest thing ever." And she goes, "Yeah." And then, like, for a
Yeah.
solid month or two, did not talk to each
She's like, happy birthday,
other. Merry Christmas.
McWomen.
I don't know. But it was the weirdest thing. And, like, I mean, we're cool now,
Hmm.
but it was just like, I almost ruined a friendship because of a Barbie cake.
Oh my god. That's actually crazy. We didn't say what you did for work.
I work in a factory. I make airplane parts.
That is so cool.
But I'm like,
Woman in STEM.
exactly. I mean, I've always loved airplanes. I've been obsessed with them. My dad used to take us to airplane shows all the time.
Hmm. That's
And
cool.
like
What does an airplane show entail?
like just airplanes flying. Like you know the Blue Angels?
No.
Well, they're like they have to do with like the military or whatever. I think
Okay.
the Blue Angels have to do with the military. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's like the military planes and stuff
Are
like
the
they
planes
do.
blue?
Some of them are, yes.
Okay, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. I'm being
I
serious.
mean,
Like, I'm sorry.
I don't know what the Blue Angels mean. All I know is that they're like very well known for
Okay.
like their piloting. It, I don't know. I don't know. I
See, the
just
only
know.
the only shows I ever went to was tractor shows and car shows.
Mm,
So
mine was always air shows, always.
that's neat.
But like it'd be like the military fighter jets because my
Mhm.
dad was in the military.
Okay.
Um,
Thank you for his service.
yeah, thank you, Dad. Really appreciate it. But we would always go to these air shows, and Like it would just be fighter jets. Majority of the time, it's just fighter jets. But like they do really cool things and flip upside down and do loops and like
Oh
the
my gosh, that's so
cool.
cool. Did you ever get to go in one?
Yes, but not while it's in the air.
Okay. Well, it
Um,
still counts, though, I
yeah,
think.
I mean like they would have them on the ground and you could walk up in them and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, they're really cool. But ever since then, I've always been obsessed with airplanes, like watching them, learning about them, all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And then I didn't put two and two together until I had already applied for the job that I'm working for.
Yeah.
That I'm making airplane parts. I thought it was just bleep that out, Mara.
Okay.
I
I'll
thought it
bleep
was
that out.
just whatever.
The factory name.
Yeah, factory name. But now that I'm in it, I'm obsessed with it. And like
That's awesome.
I recently went on a trip to Michigan to
Yes, you were gone for a
I
month.
was gone for a month. It was wonderful but terrible at the same time. Like I loved the experience and I loved to go up there, but hated that I missed everybody.
So, when you were up there, like, were you just really doing your job, like that you
Yeah.
normally do, just in a different place?
Yeah, cuz they just needed help.
Oh, okay.
But the last day that I was there, we got to tour the casting house, which
Okay.
is where our cores are ceramic and they turn them into metal, and the casting house is where they take our parts and make them into metal.
Oh,
And it was the
wow.
coolest experience in my entire life.
That's awesome.
And like it was the last step that those parts take before they go into engines. And it was super super cool, and I'm
That
glad I
is
got to
awesome.
experience that. But that's the factory I work for, but I am technically like a floor manager
Hmm.
type situation. So I'm not really making the airplane parts anymore. I'm just managing the people who are. But
It's still neat to be,
yeah.
like, so, like, close quarters with
Yeah.
that kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, job. Like, this
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah. I do love my job. I love everything about my job, except sometimes it feels like I'm dealing with there's 60 people, no, almost 70 people on our shift.
Hmm.
And it feels like most of the time it feels like I'm dealing with 75 toddlers at one time, and I love it but hate it at the same time.
See, whenever I was a front end manager
Hmm.
at a grocery store, not gonna say the name,
I worked at the same grocery store, not like the same one we didn't work at the same one, but we
same chain.
same chain, yeah.
But it felt like that. But at the same time, like whenever I came in and like was the manager,
Mhm.
they were like just so well behaved. But at the same
Mhm.
time, I still had to like get on to them a few times.
Mhm.
But they were like, "Oh, it's Mara. She's the easy manager." And except
Yeah.
like certain things, like I would
Mhm.
yell at them. You know, one time, um, this one I still had my Chrysler. I don't know
Mhm.
why I've mentioned her twice. Christine, rip.
Christine the
Um,
Chrysler, we
you know,
miss you.
I don't. Um, but anyway, I remember one time like my backlight or something was like, uh, my rear light was out, and I had bought a replacement. Well, I was gonna like put it in or whatever myself. AKA was not gonna do that. Was actually going to a shop, but
Yeah.
anyway, so I like worked with like one of the people that I was technically in charge of,
Mhm.
and he was like, "I'll put it in for you. Like I know a lot about cars."
Yeah.
So I let him put it in.
Yeah.
He was 16, and he put it in great. It
Mm.
worked, and then I asked him how much I could pay him for doing it, but he
Yeah.
would not take any money.
Really?
Yeah. So instead, I said, "Can I buy you lunch?" You know, because he was about
Yeah.
to go on a lunch break. He goes, "I just want bread."
I just want bread.
So I bought him a baguette,
I'll beg you.
a whole baguette, and he ate it for lunch.
Hey.
He was just a little thing too. I was like,
Uh.
"You want something? Like I'll buy you chicken or something." And
Yeah.
he didn't want no hamburger, nothing. He wanted bread.
Bread.
So I gave him what he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do?
I mean, man's got priorities,
Yeah.
knows what he wants.
His nickname was Cheeto. 'Cause he's a
Cheetah.
little redhead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cheetah, I like that.
I thought that was cute. I was like,
Uh,
oh.
I don't really have any nicknames for anybody I work with. Do I? I do, but I can't say it because it's mean.
You're like, oh, I can't say it because it's kind of rude.
It's not kind of rude, it really is rude.
Oh, oh, oh.
I'm genuinely a very nice person until you
Oh, yeah.
piss me off
And that's on
one too many
period.
times,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like,
And then it's on site.
exactly. Except I see them every day and I want to punch them in the face every single day.
Makes sense.
But it's kind of hard to do that,
Yeah.
especially when you get fired if you even thought about it. So microaggressions are not good. Workplace violence is not good.
That is correct.
Do not take out your anger on other people. I'm mainly saying this to myself.
Yeah, like I thought it was maybe a little targeted, but I wasn't gonna say anything, but you did, so
I'm looking at myself in the mirror or in the
in the mirror.
camera in the mirror. Yeah, I'm obsessed with myself, but
Period.
I'm really not. But
RuPaul says it best. If
what?
you ain't gonna love yourself, wait. Oh, if you don't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love anybody else?
Hey,
Something like that. But he does it with more sass and class.
mhm.
But I tried.
Well, I honestly, when I was younger, before I met my husband,
Mhm.
I was on dating apps, and men were terrible, and
Yeah.
they would beat me down to the point where I wouldn't even enjoy myself majority of the time.
Hmm.
Because again, men are trash.
That is
Mm,
that just. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
men are trash. But like it got to the point where I just didn't like who I was, and
Yeah.
so I kept telling myself like, think of self love or think of love like a bank account. Like you can't spend money without having it. So how can you love people if you don't love yourself? And so that's one thing that got me through all that, and how I found my husband. Woo
That's
woo.
crazy. That's actually
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, that's insane.
yeah. But like it's just something that always got me through because I kept telling myself like I just want to be with these people.
Hmm.
Like that's what I'm made for. Like I'm made for all these men, no boys. I'm made for these boys.
Yeah.
I want nothing but good times. Wink, wink. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you know, what what purpose do I have in life? And then I'm just like, girl, just love yourself first. Like, stop trying to love other people when you don't even love yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And then lo and behold, 2 months later, started texting my husband.
Bam.
Yeah. But also the invisible string theory and
What
Taylor
is that
Swift.
exactly? I'm
Um,
sorry, I'm just not very familiar and knowledgeable
well,
about
the
that.
invisible string theory is kind of like the way that I see it is like you and this person, like
Hmm.
we have an invisible string theory. Like we knew of each other in the past,
Okay.
but now like you're so close together, like you wouldn't think like when we were in that history class together,
Hmm.
we knew of each other, but we didn't know each other. And
Okay.
then
Okay.
now we're
So,
best
but we were
friends.
somehow still connected, is what you're
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah, so there's like a little string of thread tying us together, but not to the point of like we've been friends for so long,
Okay.
Like so
Yeah.
many little things in the past.
Okay. I just never like people would say that, and
Hmm.
I think is it a song?
Yeah, by Taylor Swift. It's called Invisible String off of Evermore, Folklore
Okay.
Evermore or
I don't
something.
think I've ever heard it.
Well, it's gorgeous. You need to
Because
listen to it.
I like Taylor Swift. I'm just not. I don't classify myself as a Swiftie.
I
Because
do.
I know. I'm just trying not to offend anybody. Because I don't know a lot of
Yeah.
stuff, so I don't consider myself one. But I
Yeah.
do like her stuff. I
Yeah.
do really like her stuff, and I think
Hmm.
it's incredible what she's doing with her
Exactly.
shows.
Yeah.
But I'm not spending $1,000 or
Me
1,500. I'm
either.
sorry, I'm not. If it's
No.
Dolly Parton, yes, but I don't think she's worth it to me
Yeah.
because she's not my number one. Now, if
Yeah.
she was if it's somebody else like they're diehard,
Uh
I get
huh.
spending that much money, but I
Yeah.
just don't. I would not spend that
Mhm.
much money on her. But
We'll
if it's
see.
Dolly, I'd do it.
We'll see. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift, but also I would not spend $1,500 on a ticket.
Like I'd just rather watch the movie at home, all
Exactly.
bundled up with it, as many snacks
Mhm.
as I wanted.
Exactly. And, like I took myself to watch the movie when it was premiered the day of,
Mm,
because my husband and his brother, your ex, decided to go watch a scary movie. I don't like scary movies, and I was like, no,
yeah,
I'm gonna go watch Taylor Swift, and he was like, okay.
and you
So
got the popcorn bucket.
I did get
Remember?
the popcorn bucket, and I got the cup, and I got a poster.
That's iconic.
Cause
You got a poster at the movie theater.
yeah,
They sold that.
they didn't sell it; they gave it to us for free. Cause I had went the day, cause like it was supposed to premiere on one day, and then they decided to like Taylor decided to release it a day early if you went to AMC or something like that. It was
Okay,
something
so it's like a little.
a surprise. You can see it a day early or whatever.
Okay.
And that day early was the day we went, and so they gave everybody who watched the movie that day posters, and it was pretty cool. I mean,
That is really cool.
yeah, it was really nice. Um, speaking of bucket list artists, I'm going to see one in December,
Same.
and we're going to the same concert,
We're
not
going to see
together.
Sugarland and Little Big Town.
Sugarland.
We're like in the same section though, right? Like towards the same section.
Yeah,
We're in the 300s.
yeah.
They're nosebleeds, but we're gonna be there, so who
They're
cares?
and they're also like $50 a ticket, so I was like, why not? You
Exactly.
know?
Like me and the girls are like so pumped. Like the day that we found out that they were going on tour, we were like, we have to find a way. Which we go
See,
to a lot of concerts. I ain't gonna
hmm
lie. But this is one I just can't miss. Like
no, because when are you ever gonna see Sugarland in concert ever again? Like Little Big Town,
I don't know.
I kind of understand, but
That's the thing. I
Sugarland,
don't know if they're like officially back or like if
uh
this is
huh,
just like a special thing they did.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
But
and that's like as a kid, I always wanted to see Sugarland in concert too, because like I mean, I'm sure me and you have the same experience of like being obsessed with Sugarland as a kid.
yes, and like
Uh,
that's been blasting. I just can't
yes.
wait to hear Jennifer Nettles in real life. Like I'm just so excited.
No. I really hope that she plays all the bangers. I mean, all of her songs are bangers, but like, you know,
Yes.
all the bangers.
15 minutes left to throw me
Me
together.
together, you're right now in my boy. I don't know the words. I mean, I do know the
Don't know
words.
why I
Even
even tried.
try.
I probably shouldn't
Well,
sing a lot of it though, because I might get demonetized or something.
but I'm literally so freaking excited. Um, but you don't know how much Delulu I am.
Yeah, actually do.
Um, so again, I'm sorry to make everything about Taylor Swift. I'm just
It's
obsessed with her.
okay.
But so we're going to see this concert on December 13th, and it's in Nashville. Um, in case you all don't know, Taylor Swift's birthday is December 13th, and she has a house in Nashville. Um, and she just so happens to have a song with Sugarland and Little Big Town, Better Man and
What
Babe.
a shame. Sorry.
Didn't be the one that got away.
Yeah.
Wish you were a better man.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wanna
yeah.
be if you were a better man. Anyway, um, she both of those songs, fun fact, are on the Red album.
Yeah.
But Taylor Swift has a song with both of them, and both of those songs are on the set list. So my Delulu brain is telling me that
She'll be there.
she'll be there.
I feel like if she's not there performing, she'll be there to see it. I feel like
Yeah.
in a weird way, but like at the same time, it's her birthday, and like her and Travis might go do
Mhm.
something. It's weird saying that because that's my dad's name.
Her and my daddy.
No, I don't want Taylor Swift my dad because if she ever wrote an album about him or something, like a breakup album, I'd be
Uh-huh.
mad.
You'd be mad.
I'd be like, you don't you dare drag my dad's name into the
Yeah.
ground. You know, that's the
Yeah.
only time I would be like, Taylor, it's over. You know.
Yeah.
Um. Plus, I'm sorry, my dad like does not deserve that. He
No.
does not. He's the sweetest in the world, and I love him very much.
I've never met him, but what you say of him, he's a wonderful
I think
man.
he's listening. He probably is listening because I
Hey,
told him
Daddy
about it.
Travis.
Hi,
Probably shouldn't say Daddy
hi, father.
Hi, Father Travis.
Hi, Mara's dad is something another
Hi,
option.
Mara's
You know.
dad.
I got what you mean though. You're good. No, he'll think that's funny. But anyway, I hate to wrap it up, but
Yeah.
the first episode we just did it.
We just did it.
This is the first episode.
Oh my gosh. So.
Tune in next week. We'll be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Audio will be out on Monday, which is
Uh-huh.
tomorrow, and the video form will be out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So catch us then.
Mhm.
If you have any questions you want to ask us, because I want to add eventually like a segment where they like
Mhm.
Q&A. Our Instagram is at Bestieinlaws.
Yeah. Also, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, Bestie in Laws. I don't know my handles, or I would say
I'll put
them.
everything on the screen again
Yeah.
in the description.
Mhm.
You will be able to find us.
Yes.
Again, this is Bestie in Laws out.
Bestie in Laws. Bye.